The dice in my hand.
It's fun. Hello, everyone. It's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black One Only here with.
You're missing two D20s, Jet. You've screwed it up.
And today we're going to be playing Jank Heroes Funnifyic. Did I not put. I think I didn't put Funnifyic in the
Good job, Jet.
That's what I forgot.
No, they're going to think it's part of the original Jank Heroes.
No one will think it's a part of the original Jank Heroes.
That's totally what they're going to think, Jet. The original Jank Heroes, that is a part of this channel.
I can fix that.
The original Jank Heroes that you can find on this channel.
But you can't, though.
You totally can.
You got the shit out of me with the. Did you forget? Did you forget? It's like I was forgetting.
When I didn't even know, but I knew.
Funnifyic. Hey. Save changes. Changes say, hey. Okay. So now we change it over to the live control room. Ooh, can you give us a recap of where you're at?
Master Dragon's stronger than me. It's terrible. I'm gonna fix it.
You're gonna fix it?
Maybe.
Okay. So you're still inside.
The child's cooked in a pizza.
He's not cooked in a pizza. So you start off. Oh, is all your stuff reset?
Yeah, because it always is.
Okay, yeah.
Even if I'm like bleeding out, I just suddenly get better.
Yeah. So, you're still in the throne room with Master Dragon. He vanishes.
Wait, he's still having conversation with me, Jet?
Everybody's like, what happened? The ninja guy, like, looks at you.
I'm not talking to Ninja Guy through the head, because I apparently have to specify that now. Ninja Guy, where did your leader go?
Clearly, I have no idea. You also disappeared.
Great.
You're back on her.
Jet?
You're at the Springdale YMCA.
Jet, I don't want this just suddenly taken care of.
There's a guy by the pool. He's made of water. He goes, hey, I'm recruiting guys to try and help out with the water supply issue. You know, there's been mud in the water for like days.
I'm not really all that good with water.
Oh, okay, it's whatever you want to do. He continues looking at the water in the pool, rubbing his chin like, You're in the YMCA.
I leave the YMCA?
You leave the YMCA. You're outside. It's actually a pretty nice day today.
Guess we're gonna try and do normal things until Master Dragon pops up and like, JK, you're actually in the vision world. Let's go back to the R&D lab and see what's going on there. Are people still skateboards and stuff?
You go back to the R&D lab. It seems like everybody's okay. There's just a guy like with like lab coat on. He's got a tie, some glasses.
Hello there.
Hi.
I want you to run tests on something for me. In exchange for something.
In exchange? Do you have money?
Well, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. We work for money.
Well, here's the thing.
Do you have fling flumes?
Here's the thing.
We take fling flumes here.
I pull out my potion, the magic medicine.
What the fuck is that?
Oh,
I'm sorry, sir. No, my score, no.
What's this about a score?
His score drops down from 100 to 90. He goes.
You lose 10 points for cursing.
He goes, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to.
Does he get points?
He gets until he like curls into a ball behind the desk. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. He keeps repeating.
That's
Yo, Cole Winslow. It was good to see you. He said Jank or Stank. Cole Winslow. He's crying. He's not invited. It's not that he's not invited.
It's fine, guy. I just need you to go.
Winslow's at the movies. He's still just stuck in a ball. The scientist guy.
Guess I'll start trying to find another scientist who's not in a ball.
So you're gonna try and go faster?
Yeah.
You walk forward and you see like a red force field thing.
Not that stupid thing again. Well, R&D's done again. Leave R&D lab. There's no point being here.
Okay, you leave the R&D lab.
Stop screwing over my attempts, Jet. Next thing. What were the other things I was trying to do? Power armor's useless right now, so I'm not gonna bother with that.
Also, don't forget, you gotta speak up so that they can hear you.
They always can hear me.
They always can hear you?
Totally.
Can you guys hear him? Smash that like button if you can hear him.
No, don't smash the like button because likes are useless. I guess go back to my apartment.
Okay, you go back to Springdale Apartments.
We're gonna go ahead and try and summon my clones. We're gonna actually go buy my car again. We're gonna try and do that part again. We go to my car and I summon like a bunch of clones if I can.
You go to your car?
Yeah.
Where is your car?
In the parking lot.
Oh, it's just in the parking lot?
Yeah.
Okay. You summon a bunch of clones.
Hey, that works good. We start lifting the car up and...
You use the power.
Of course.
Keep track of that.
Yeah, and I, probably like 50 or 100 clones.
You summon 100 clones?
That sounds safe.
I'm about to do math, man. I'm gonna actually math it. 100 clones, right?
For a car? Yeah.
Okay, 100 of you.
100 of them.
How many people do you think you can fit around a car?
Enough.
Not 100.
And, well, I need,
Like, they can't all, like, reach under that.
Well, I
and
need
lift
some
it.
people to clear the way for them so that they don't...
Move out of the way. We're moving a car. I still am gonna math it. So I imagine when you, like, go to the side of a car, like a normal sedan, like, you and your friend, you can maybe get, like, trying really hard. 5 people on each side of the car.
Are you assuming that I only put people on 2 sides of the car?
And then, like, 5 in the front and the back, I would also say.
So that's 20 right there.
That's 20. No one else. Unless you have niggas, like, if they can get it off the ground.
Yeah.
Unless you're like, and then other people
Remember
crawl
how I have a
under
robotic arm?
and, like, push up and then do that.
And
Does
remember
your
how my
shot-
clones have everything?
True, so they also have the robotic arm. How much can a robotic arm lift?
It's definitely stronger than a regular arm. And it can
But
drag
by
like
how
giant
much?
dinosaurs towards you.
It can drag dinosaurs. Okay, dinosaurs seem pretty heavy.
Or like giant lizards more specifically.
We're gonna math it. How
and
big?
giant mech suits. That also, actually, yeah, giant mech suits would be the better comparison.
Okay, we're gonna use the weight of actual mech suits.
Let's just assume a car is like 2-ton vehicle. I think I'm fine.
Winslow said, okay. So Karatas are approximately 4,500 kilograms.
And those are just like regular sized mech suits.
Fuck. There is a new big mech suit that's a giant thing. Mr. Hand is playing. He's playing Jank Heroes. This is his Saga.
It'd be
So,
like, I'd say 10 to 12 feet mech suits.
I'm like looking up information on mech suits. There's a big, the big one that you can rent. How much is this guy worth?
Worth? We're talking about weight, fool.
I like that you said fool. Hold on.
Yeah, that was a bit far.
I
That's,
need to-
that's not like Cheddardarky at all. There goes my points.
Your thing just flashes around and goes dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. So there's a giant one that's 27.8 feet high, which is
Sure.
closer to where you're going with.
Okay, and there's
It's 16,314 pounds.
And we've got 20 robotic arms lifting about a 2-ton vehicle. I think we're fine.
340 pounds to tons.
Some of your companions
Stop.
have managed to lose themselves.
Stop! I'm
A
actively
ton is
leaving.
like 2,000 pounds.
I'm just trying to figure out how much you're actually lifting. So, with 8.17 tons is how much 20 of your clones is lifting? No. That's how much each can individually.
Well, it'd be
This car is like nothing. Like,
well, let's be fair. It'd be shaving off like 10 feet, so it'd probably only be like 5 tons per arm. Still more than enough, but
you're shaving off feet from the mech. Like the mechs are smaller in the game.
yeah, they're probably at most 10 to 12 feet.
Okay, so they're not like 27.
Right.
Well,
So they're not gonna have as much metal.
I'd carve it a little bit more then. So like 4 tons.
Even still,
That's a lot. I mean, it's more than enough to do your car, but like 4 tons.
sounds reasonable.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this car is not. What do you drive? I think you,
Black car.
just black. What the fuck? What do you drive?
A black car.
Is a black car. I'm gonna look up average car weight. we're getting some stats here. Average car weight in tons. Let's see. How much does a average car in kg? I don't want kilograms. 15,000 kilograms. So 15,000. It's not 1,000. 15,000 kg.
1,500. Stop screwing it.
Sorry, yeah, 1,500 to tons.
That doesn't. Oh no, 1,500 kilograms. That makes a bit more sense.
It's like only like 1.6,
Yeah,
almost 2
we're
tons.
fine. And with 20 guys.
Oh, I know that. I'm
and
just
with
saying
20
you
guys
don't need
splicing in.
20.
Well, I'm gonna have 20 guys on the. Actually, I'm gonna have like 50 of them on the car, so it's completely stable. Like, there's no possible way.
So you're gonna have people like under the car
Yeah.
holding it up? I feel like you're not gonna fit that many people under the car.
Well, I got 20 on the sides and then 30 more under it. That sounds reasonable.
No, you can't have 20 under. You maybe have, because I'm thinking about it, 6?
6 people.
You're fitting them. They're like lifting up under a car.
That's.
They gotta be like a certain distance apart to like balance out the weight. Like, they're not just gonna be there willy-nilly under the car. About 6.
Okay, then I have a giant posse of guys around the
You have
car.
26. Oh, and then you have like all
74 other people, including me, so 75 people.
Mm-hmm.
We're just walking around in the streets of Springdale with my car. We're gonna try and find a car dealership.
As you guys are like going through the street, police officer like pulls up about 3 police cars in front of your crowd. They come out and they go, "Hey guys, we respect protests. There's nothing wrong with protesting, but to do such a big gathering of people in the street, you actually do need like a permit. We just like to see your permit. There's nothing wrong.
Okay, look.
You're not in trouble.
Okay, can I explain the situation?
Do you have a permit? Not to be mean, but just get it straight to the point. You know.
I don't have a permit, but this isn't a protest.
I'm sorry, but you can't have such a large gathering of people in the street without a permit.
Okay.
Nothing against you, just the law.
Can I just quickly get a piece out? This isn't a protest. I'm just trying to sell this car.
Well, I mean, it has nothing to do with like what the gathering actually is.
Okay, how many people can be in a gathering?
I'm gonna look up the law, because I am curious actually. Like when you asked that, I was like, huh, what is like the acceptable answer?
Yeah, you should just eyeball it.
Permit to protest. Okay. Because you're like burdening vehicle traffic.
But I'm on the. God.
Because I read it and it was like it's like the amendment allows you to protest, but like not if you're like fucking up like traffic. You're just in the way. You have too many niggas here. How many people is a good question. It sounds like, yeah, it's illegal without a permit. You don't have the right to block a building entrance or physically harass people. I do feel like you're probably also blocking building entrances. Like, people would try to get in a building, they'd be like, oh, all these fucking people in the way.
Okay, what about New York? And, like, it's millions of people in the streets.
They're not just all the same guy.
But still blocking
And
buildings.
traffic's, like, going. Like, it's not, like... Because whenever you see stuff like, hey, guys, there's all these people out somewhere, it'll be, like, people in front of, like, a news building, and they're not blocking a door. They have, like, a place for that. Or it'll be, like, everybody's in Times Square, but that's, like, they close Times Square, and they do have a permit. It's, like, an event. And, like, everybody can be there. So, yeah, you need a permit if you're going to have, like, this many people in the
Okay,
street.
officers, how many... Okay, first of all, these are all me, so I can dissipate them as I need to. How many of these people do I need to shave down so that this isn't a problem?
The cop goes, I'm sorry. I used to love this show called Cyber Chase that came on PBS, where when you talk to people, they would, like, answer math problems, but that's just not real life. What you need is to, like, you can't interrupt traffic, so you can't, like, block the road, which is, like, a big problem right now, and you can't impede people from, like, entering buildings. So, like, they can't be in the way where, like, if someone's trying to get in a building, they have to go past all these guys.
Well, how much of a nuisance am I being right now?
Well, the main issue is, with all these people in the middle of the street, cars can't easily, like, come and go down.
Okay, shave. We're going with the number of 25 on the car right now.
25 total in the car?
Yeah.
So, like, one less guy under the car?
Sure.
But you still have all the people surrounding.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm just making sure, because I summoned 100.
You had 26 before.
Okay, fine. 26 on the car. I caused 50 of them to dissipate.
You caused 50.
Yeah.
So
that means there's still 25 other guys and the 25 under the car.
is anyone in the sidewalk? Like, on the sidewalk?
No.
Okay.
Actually, no. Yes?
Yes?
Like, not in the... Not like gathered around so that they're blocking building entrances or anything.
I like how you're like, now you're phrasing it. It's like, they're not blocking building entrances. They're on the sidewalk. The sidewalk's safe, but they're not blocking buildings.
Of course.
I think the police officer would say, so you said you're like moving a car, right?
Yeah.
And I can see that you're like moving a car.
Yeah.
I feel like the best thing for you to do wouldn't be to like have all these guys move your car.
Driving it, yes, but I don't want to get into a car accident.
Oh, no, not even driving it. There's a service for this.
But it costs
It's called
money.
a tow truck.
But it costs money.
It does cost money.
I have $6.
You have $6.
Yeah, I'm not rich.
Do you need, like, work?
That's why I'm trying to sell this car. To get money.
To get money? But what is your... I mean, I guess I'm going too far. It's not... I'm overreaching.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Serve and protect. You know how it is.
Yes.
So... You can't just stand in the street with, like, lifting your car?
Well, that's why we're trying to walk, but right now you're...
Well, that's, like, public endangerment, having people just, like, lifting a car into the air. That's just not safe.
I apologize, but this hasn't been an issue before.
How many times have you done this before?
One other time.
Really? This has happened before?
Yes.
Oh. Well, you shouldn't do that. Good to see you, Poco. Right now we're playing Jank Heroes Funnifyic.
Now, the only thing is I probably didn't summon as many clones. I can shave down a few more if that makes the situation a little bit better.
It's still not safe to have you all lifting a car. If you guys...
Can I give you some numbers real fast? So this car is about 1.5 tons, I'd say. And I show my robotic arm. This robotic arm can carry about 4 tons. All my shadows...
flexed a little bit in real life. It was funny.
All of these clones have that same robotic arm. I've got 26 of them under this car and on the sides of this car, stabilizing it.
Yes, sir.
So I've got approximately, 96 tons of strength under this car right now?
I'm no mathematician.
I'm a mathematician.
Why do you only have $6?
Because I'm a very bad math.
Well, then that doesn't...
Okay.
That defeats your whole argument.
No, that's not...
The issue has nothing to do with the math.
Okay.
It has to do with
Okay, do you see these guys lifting this car?
Yes.
Are they struggling?
We're in a town where, like, a supervillain could strike at any moment. Good to see you again, Cole Winslow. Good to see you, Poco.
Look, I'm a hero. I can deal with it.
But if someone gets hurt, though, that's still on us.
Right. But I've got me and 25 other guys who can prevent any sort of issue from happening to this car.
Not necessarily. And I have a somewhat solution, but it's not the best solution. Cole Winslow said, I see that you're excited for the Venom movie. I'll do a video on it, because I have mixed feelings. But it won't be this video. If you guys stop lifting it, because that's, like, the most dangerous part, and you, like, push it, because it seems like you're totally capable of doing that, you lack the risk of the car, like, falling for whatever reason, maybe, like, a malfunction of the arm, or, like, somebody trips on a rock, you know, like, it could be anything, right?
But then I'd have to push it through traffic, which doesn't make the situation any better. I
could escort you, like the cars that made this blockade, right, these police cars, could, like, be your police escort, and people would have to go around us, but, like, we have the ability to, like, do that kind of thing. And then we can lead you to wherever you're going. But we're not going to do that again, though. Like, wherever you get it, don't, like, call us to help you do it again. But it'll help dissolve the situation faster, help get people through traffic. You don't have to worry about the possibility of being liable for if the car fell and someone gets injured. And it just kind of works itself out.
No, it's fine. We'll do it that way. We gently put the car down.
Thank you.
And we follow the escort to a car dealership.
Okay. So the police get in their vehicles. They start up their cars.
I
They
saw
drive
like
over to-
51 clones right now, though. I only anticipated 50. Actually, no, that doesn't make any sense. 49.
The guy, like the cop, looks out the window of his car and he goes, "Could you make less of you?"
We're not blocking the entrances of the buildings.
But it's just you're like a crowd in the street.
Well, we're gonna go on the sidewalks and follow you.
Okay.
That way, we're not causing any real problems, except for the guys pushing the car, obviously. They need to be behind the car to push it, obviously.
True. How many people are you gonna have behind the car? Only like 3 people can really be behind the car and push it. You
You
don't
said
really
5 before.
need. That was like lifting, and it's different because you're all putting your hands at the bottom. Here, you're like pushing the back. and
Well, we
then-
want to make sure we have full stability, so we probably want 2 on either side and then 3 in the back. That way, we can have steering left and right as needed.
Okay. Also, the cop recommends that you should have 1 inside of the car, because actually turning the wheel, like with the wheel, is important for that kind of thing.
Fine, have another one go in the car.
Thank you. And are you sure you need all these guys on? Like, now that you have control over where the car goes, why do you need the extra? Not to get onto you, but just like the people on the sidewalk
just
are
in the
making it
off
more
chance
crowded.
Just in the off chance something like you said, supervillains could screw things up. Just in case a supervillain comes up and you guys can't handle him, I would like to have a small force able to deal with that, so that it's not going to cause your civilians too many problems.
I mean, I guess I don't mind too much. Police carry guns for similar reasons.
I mean, yeah, but like.
But I don't keep mine out all the time.
I mean, yeah, that's yeah, but like these are just people though.
Is there any way they could be out of the way but still here?
Sidewalks.
Out of the way of the... It's just can they at least... I don't know, there's no really good solution. So the cop goes, if they're on individual sidewalks, in order to parse them out where there aren't like a big crowd of them, you now have 2 sidewalks where the traffic is going in the same direction, which will disrupt a little bit. But then if you put them all on one sidewalk, then you have one sidewalk that's really crowded, and it doesn't really work as well either.
Well, how about we do...
Plus, how are they ever going to keep up with cars?
We walk at 15 miles per hour. We're not driving...
You're right, because we still have to keep up with your walking speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. But I just feel like less would help with sidewalk traffic a lot.
We'll try and sparse out our people so that it's not too big. Like, we'll try and make it so that there's space between our groups so that it's not too bad.
I feel like the opposite would be better. Like, single file?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, and try and leave plenty of space for people to walk next to you, kind of thing.
Single...
And try and be on one sidewalk as well, if
I
possible.
guess.
Thank you. This is just trying to keep things moving.
Orderly line for all the guys. I guess I'll be in front of my car so that I'm just sort of walking with the car and have everybody else going on the sidewalk.
Are you sure you don't want to ride with us if you're not?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Whoop whoop. And zoom, everyone's driving really slow because they.
15 miles per hour, Jim.
That's still.
It's faster
You gotta get
than
to a
really slow.
dealership, and relative to car speeds, it's not very fast. You guys are heading to the dealership, but you still have like a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Seems like a nice day outside.
Yeah. Master Dragon stomps my car. Everything gets destroyed. No, okay. No, okay.
What do you do in the meantime to like pass the time?
I'm walking.
Okay. Do you enjoy it?
Not really.
Is it boring?
It's sort of annoying.
It's sort of annoying. So you don't do any. You just like bear through the annoyance of walking.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're walking in your silence, there's a guy to the side. He looks like a gold like android guy, and he's like listen to like a Walkman, and he's like, wow, I really enjoy being able to listen to music on the go as I walk. It makes it where a boring walk becomes an exciting adventure. And he like continues down the sidewalk, kind of thing.
What a guy.
Yeah. So you guys continue on, and you see a silver robot of a similar design going on the sidewalk, And he's like, I love using my imagination as I walk through the city. Every alleyway is a mystical cave. Every stranger is like a friendly elf. It makes walking just so much more exciting. As he continues down on the side. So you guys arrive at the car dealership after you had a very boring walk all the way.
Now let's see how much it stayed the same. Police, could you stay here for just a moment? I just want to make sure of something before you guys leave.
I'd like you to do a check.
Fail.
Fail? And remind us of which die is good and which die is bad.
Blue.
Blue is good?
Yeah.
Okay, you failed?
Yeah.
911 dispatch here. We have an emergency down by the Springdale Garden.
We're sorry. We would try and stick with you, but we got an emergency by the Springdale Garden. That's kind of right down the way.
Okay.
We can try and come back as soon as we're done with the garden situation, if that's
no,
okay.
I think I'll probably be able to handle it from here.
Okay. This is Officer 129er. 129er patching in. Yeah, we're going to head down to the Springdale Garden. We're in the area by the Springdale car dealership.
Oh, that's great to hear. See you soon, honey.
Yeah.
Have a great night. You too.
Okay, men. We're on our way out. Springdale Garden situation. Let's roll out. Woo woo! Everybody gets in the car. Woo woo! Drive off. Head towards Springdale Garden.
I walk up with 10 clones to the car dealership.
Okay.
And I have the other clones guarding the car.
You walk up to the car dealership. On the door, there is a open sign.
Send a clone in.
The clone walks in. There's a guy behind a desk. He's kind of fat. He has a mustache and bald hair. He has spiky hair on the sides.
Nothing happened to him. Good. I walk in.
You walk in.
And I send the clone back.
He goes, oh. It was weird how you walked in and walked back out.
That was actually a clone of mine. My apologies. I just needed to make sure of the safety of this area. Did you know that this used to be overrun by some guys who were making this into a scrap shop?
Oh, they had low scores.
Low scores.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome to the dealership.
Oh no! Now I see what's going on.
How many?
Master Dragon!
What?
My apologies. Something came up in my head for some reason. Anyway.
Okay. Hello again.
My apologies about that. I have a car that I want to sell.
Hey, I noticed that when you yelled in my establishment, that you didn't have like a glowing red watch. It didn't. Nothing happened. What about your score?
I guess I don't have one.
That doesn't make sense.
I think I'm constantly at 0. It's pretty awful.
Oh, give me one moment. I gotta go back to my office. But once I get back, I'll be able to help you.
Okay, he goes to the office. I motion a few of my clones in.
He gets up out of the chair. He walks to an office in the back. There's like a stained glass window that has letters on it. His name is Mr. Chica, C-H-I-K-A. He opens the door and closes it. Inside his office, you can see like a shadow of him due to like where the position of the lamp is in the office. So you see him pick up the phone. And he goes, oh, hello. Could you patch me into Springdale Police, please?
Of course. Here we go. God dang it, Jed.
Yes, I'll
Why
hold.
can't you just let me deal with Master Dragon in a normal manner? Okay. What to do.
Yes, I wouldn't mind listening to some music while I wait.
Hey guy, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Smooth jazz? No, I prefer the classical option. He doesn't seem to be able to hear you. It seems like his voice is echoing out of his office.
I
but
start
his
walking
office is
towards his
respected
office with my clones.
Okay. He you see him turn toward the window, and he goes, "Oh, one moment, please." You hear the door lock.
Shadow emerge underneath the door.
Okay.
Guy, I'm here. Stop it.
He looks around.
In the shadows, friend.
He looks at a shadow. He goes,
I reappear in front of him.
"Oh!
You want to stop that?
Could you not break into my office, please?"
Could you not call the police?
Oh, it's not that you're in trouble necessarily. You just need to get your score bracelet.
I'd rather not.
It's just the law.
I'd rather not. This isn't a law in Springdale,
But it is.
but it's not.
It's a rather recent development. Haven't you been here?
Okay, who enacted the law?
The mayor of Springdale,
Who is?
Mr. Peterson.
Okay.
Don't you vote for your local politicians?
No.
No? Oh,
I'm a terrible person, I know.
that would explain why you're not aware.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, that's great and all. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave then.
Oh, I'd prefer if you stayed.
No,
That
I'm
way-
gonna meet Mr. Peterson.
Oh, you just go to the mayor?
Yeah.
That seems somewhat foreboding.
Maybe, but
I'm gonna stay on the line.
I mean, you can, but I'm not gonna be here when they come.
Okay. At least they'll know where you're going. Have a good day.
Can I leave through this door?
You can shout him thing again.
I'm just gonna unlock the door.
Oh, I'd prefer if you not unlock the door.
Unlock
He
the
like
door.
looks at the stained glass and sees the shadows of like all your clones. And I was like, I'd prefer if you not.
Oh, don't worry,
unlock
they're not
the
gonna come
door.
and beat you up, I promise. Unlocks door.
He looks away. He's like,
Opens door, walks out with my clones.
can you close it?
No.
He shrugs.
So, we walk back to my car. I'm gonna leave about 25 guys by my car and take the other 24 because I should only have like 49 clones. Actually, no. No, I should still have 50. But it's just weird how the numbers were done. I leave 25 there. Me and the other 25 are gonna dimension cape to the mayor's office.
Okay. You guys arrive at the Springdale mayor's office.
Are we in the office or are we just in like the mayor building?
It's like a building.
Okay, we start walking around.
Okay. As you walk around, you see a bunch of like fairly normal people filling out paperwork.
Do you know where the mayor is?
A man with a tie and a parted hairstyle. Looks kind of similar to Mr. Chica from the other place, but he doesn't have spiky hair. His hair lays down. He goes, oh, hello. You don't seem to have an ID badge.
I'm just trying to meet with the mayor real fast.
I'm sorry. That requires a certain level of clearance.
And that clearance would be...
These badges that we got.
Can I have one?
No. You have to become a public official.
Pretty please?
That's not how this works.
I mean, I've got 25 guys here.
We're a government system.
I just want to know where your mayor is because I want to know about the law of the red wristbands.
Oh, I noticed you don't have one. We have some extra ones here.
I would rather know.
Oh, well, it's against the law. I'd
Yeah,
have to
that's-
call the police if you refuse to
yeah,
take
I've
one.
already had someone call the police on me.
Oh, that's very
Yeah.
troublesome.
It is troublesome. That's why I'm
He
trying
reaches for a desk. He's like, hold on. I was in the middle of filling out some paperwork.
But
Let me,
you're
like,
gonna call
grab a stapler. He, like, reaches down at the table towards the stapler.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
He, like, he's like, I'm sorry, sir. Please don't threaten me. He reaches
You're
down
gonna
for
try
the
and shoot
stapler.
me, aren't you?
Oh my gosh, what's wrong? I'm not a murderer. You look at him, he's like a pretty like heavy set guy. He looks very nice. Sorry, we had some lag. We had a disconnect. Nerd Tanker, welcome back. Welcome to the stream.
Read his mind.
So you're gonna try and read his mind?
Yeah.
He's like, if I could just reach the emergency call button under the table.
Don't do that. Don't reach for the emergency call button.
There's a stapler. You look and there is a stapler like under his hand.
I can see. I know
He's
about the
like-
emergency call button.
He's like, I'm gonna grab the
Shadows,
stapler.
get him.
What? He like he lunges for it with his hand for like the emergency call button, and he hits it.
No, that should be a check.
You can do a check. Yeah, that's fair.
Dang it.
So he hits. What do your shadows do when they get to him? Because he doesn't try to get out of the way. He tries to hit the button.
No, he's not worth it at this point. We have bigger problems now.
Would you be able to stop him before they would have rushed him? I think that's a check.
Fine, if they crash into him, it's not my fault though. No, I can't.
You can't.
Let's see how much damage he takes.
Welcome back, Poco.
Let's see how much, like, 25 shadows tackling a man does to someone.
Welcome back, Poco.
It does 16 damage.
He takes 16 damage. He's heavily wounded, bruised, bleeding from the mouth. Looks like he may have lost some teeth. There are red lights flashing in the office. Wow, wow.
Okay, shadows, we need to get ready for this.
Dampening field. Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow. Wow. Your shadows disappear.
Of
Wow.
course they do.
Wow. So there's the siren alarm. Poco's like, oh. So right now, he's in the mayor's office. He tried to investigate what's going on with this weird scoring system where everyone's wearing like these weird wristbands. He assaulted a man with his clones who pressed the emergency call button, who now has locked down the mayor's office and created a dampening field that seems to have stopped his clones.
Attempt to shadow merge?
It'll use a power.
Fine. Try it.
Nope.
Of course it does.
Wow. Wow.
Dimension cape. Nope.
Dimension cape will work. Where you go?
Back to the car dealership. I still got 25 clones there.
Okay, you go back to the car dealership. When you arrive, you notice that your clones, like, aren't there, actually.
Oh, God forbid.
You also notice that, there are some police cars outside. One of the police officers gets out of the car. And it's like, huh. You know, when he said he actually went to the mayor's office, but I would feel really secure if you left at least, like, one car with me, I was like, you know what? Just in case. But I didn't really think that you would come back. That was very surprising.
I am not going to be here for any longer, police officer.
Please don't resist arrest.
Bye.
That's a crime.
Apartment.
Okay, you go back to your apartment. Have you ever turned your TV off?
No.
This just in on the news. Dun-dun-dun-dun, Stringdale, the news. So yeah, recent reports indicate that this man broke into the mayor's office and caused the alarm to go off. And it's like a zoomed in picture of your face.
Yeah.
And if anybody finds this man, please contact us. Oh, this just in, breaking news. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Back to Charles. Charles is like a very normal looking newsman. He's sitting at a news desk. He's like, this just in. The face has been identified as this individual. He was actually in a recent court case a little while ago.
Why is No!
Before...
Stop. He didn't just change the regular world to have the point system. This can't be the real world.
This happened a little bit before the Wristband Act. It seems like this individual right here, who was accused of being the hero framer, but got off of the charge, is the one who broke into the mayor's office. Word coming in now, we have someone with the DA. DA of Springdale, please, call me Dan, I have a name. Dan, what are your thoughts? Well, I feel like the case could possibly be reopened. I'm currently in discussions with the Springdale Police Department.
No, the lawyers are dead.
This is very suspicious. But I feel like he could possibly get a plea deal. You know, tell us a little bit about what's going on. As the law system still works as it always has. Innocent until proven guilty. So, I mean, if he comes, turns himself in, maybe we can talk it out. You know, it doesn't have to be all fire and fury. Now we have some public opinion in the streets. So there's like a newscaster in the street. They're talking to like this guy. He's like this black guy. He has a do-rag on top of a beanie, on top of a snapback, and he got some Timbs on and a leather jacket. And they're like, so what are your thoughts? Man, fuck that cracker attacking the mayor. You already know it is. He's messing up everything. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. His score goes down on his wristband. It goes red. He goes, oh, damn.
Oh, man,
now
it goes
I
down
won't.
Again.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Now I won't be able to feed my kids.
What a stupid law.
Guess I'm gonna have to go down to the soup kitchen. Well, I guess you will, sir. I'm sorry to hear about that. So that's been public opinion in the streets. Back to you, back in the newsroom.
Turn off TV. Okay. So, we know this. The spectral robes conceal my head, even though they don't conceal my body, which is weird.
What?
Yeah, because when I first got the spectral robes, because I got them because I was the candy, and then it was supposed to be a solution to me showing my face. But you then later on said that the spectral robes don't cover like my arms or anything like that.
Okay.
So I put those on,
Okay.
and now I have the spectral sword out as well.
Knock, knock, knock.
Warp out of there, and we're gonna warp into my base.
Okay. You warp into your base. Remind us of where your base is. It's been a long time.
Springdale Arcade. I've never been there.
Okay. You arrive in your base. Above you, you can hear a bunch of video game sounds.
Okay. I start looking at things on the computer, like when the law was enacted, who brought it into motion, why it was brought into motion.
Message. Like, as you're, like, looking up stuff about the law.
Look up the message.
You look up the message?
You know what I mean.
It's plain white. He's like, hey, I saw you on the news, I'm coming.
What?
See you soon.
What?
End of message.
Isn't plain white with Memer?
He was in Memer's last adventure, you're right.
Isn't he still doing that?
How would you?
You're right. But outside a game, wouldn't he be still doing that?
Who knows?
Okay, whatever. We're back to King or Master Dragon's chambers, I guess. I'm gonna deal with this with him one way or another.
So you warp back to Master Dragon's chamber?
Yeah.
You can just go. Okay. So you arrive.
As long as I know the general location, and I can.
Did you know where the mayor's office was?
Yeah.
You warp to Master Dragon's like base or whatever. When you arrive, you notice that like it's being like torn down.
I asked someone who's tearing it down what's going on.
You go up to a fairly normal-looking construction worker. It's like, this planet has been acquired by a new buyer.
Who?
I'm not at liberty to indulge that
Read mine.
information. Classified. Like, you see,
What?
like, a stamp.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Are you saying?
Yes.
You can't. I'm not the one who regulates this.
No,
kind
I
of
read
thing.
your mind. You can't not know who your buyer is like that and say it's classified but you not knowing it. Just tell me you don't know it.
It's not that I don't know it.
You can classify your own thoughts? Nice try, friend.
It's not me doing that.
Who is then?
I'm not at liberty to indulge.
Attempt to read his mind to see if I can...
Stamp.
Where's their location?
I'm not at liberty
Of course you're
to.
not. Why would you be?
Pardon me. I'm currently moving some of the.
Do you have a
equipment
red
out of here.
wristband on you?
It's the new style.
Does it keep track of your score?
Why, yes.
Where'd you get that?
Oh, they're giving them out. There's a center here. It's mandatory. Everybody has one.
Well,
Even her prison city has got all these. Also,
that sounds like an awful time for them.
with Prison City, I've heard that Prison City might be torn down soon. Enough people with low enough scores, you don't even need it.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I gotta get back to work. It was nice talking with you. Don't forget to get one of those wristbands.
No.
It's the law.
Bye. Guess we're going to the center to see where everything's coming from, because this is ridiculous.
Where's the center?
Where's the center guy?
I am at liberty to indulge.
Yeah, thank you for being in liberty for everything else.
Do you have some paper or like a pen?
Just tell me.
I can draw a map.
Just tell me.
It's a lot.
Just tell me.
I can't.
Why?
Cause it's too much.
Oh, I don't have paper.
Could you get some?
No.
I saw you just appear.
Are you assuming that I can just go anywhere I want?
Yeah.
I can't.
I don't know how you got here. Like,
It was this random teleport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I could use some dirt. Do you have a stick?
Okay, screw this. Bye. I just start walking in a direction.
That's the wrong way.
Then point me in the right direction and I'll head towards there and then try my left.
Just let me give you a map.
Just
I don't...
point the direction.
Do you have a GPS? I could type it in
No.
or something. He's like, I just don't want you to get lost.
I promise that I'll totally get lost.
I'd prefer you not.
Even if you gave me paper, I'd probably get lost.
You claimed you could read my mind, right?
Yeah.
I'm at liberty to indulge. Let me just think of the map
Sure.
that I would have drawn.
We'll do it like that.
Cool.
Read mine.
You see the map.
Okay, thanks. I'm heading there now.
Thank you.
Not getting a wristband though.
You should. It's against the law not to.
We'll see if it's against the law once I deal with the problem.
Okay. Don't mind me. He like reaches into his
Stop
pocket.
that, or I'm gonna kill you.
I doubt you can.
Darkness Reaver.
He doesn't do that. But you try to Darkness Reaver and nothing happens.
Come on. Alright, this stupid planet. And I don't know everything.
You don't understand what's happening.
Bye.
Hello.
Teleport to the shop.
Shop.
The shop that I first started on Medieval World at.
You're by the shop.
Yeah.
You see a skeleton on the ground wearing a ninja gi.
Oh. Because he got me.
He has a beeping red
Oh,
wristband.
come on! Is it score 0? Smash it.
You smash it.
Yeah. Start walking around.
As you start walking around, you notice that, well, do you? Do a check. You may not notice.
Yes.
You hear the cracking of bones
Oh no.
from behind you.
I look towards him.
You notice that, like, his flesh seems to be, like, reestablishing itself on his body.
Oh, God.
He starts gasping for air as his lungs, like, reform.
You okay, guy?
He's crawling across the ground towards you as his face is only, like, half formed as it's, like, building itself back up. And his hair is, like, rapidly, like, sprouting, like, through his gi.
Okay. Can you not come towards me until you form all the way?
He's, like, coughing up blood, like, aggressive.
We're gonna start backing up a bit.
He finally gets on one knee. He's breathing really hard. He looks up at you, and he goes, Don't get the... And he passes out.
Well, it's a good thing I knew that was evil from the start. And, you know, that's a long score, and that was a smart idea. Put a wristband that kills you. Make that a law. Perfect idea. Wouldn't do anything else.
Are you just, like, yelling in the...
Yeah.
by the shop? No one's there except, like, passed out dude who's like, what again? Society.
I mean, what else am I supposed to do? I can't find anybody because it's classified. I can't do anything but destroy wristbands when people are dead.
As you're, like, pissed, you hear... And it's kind of quiet, but it's getting louder.
Face the noise, I guess?
There's like a big cloud of dust, a massive car that appears to be constructed out of dinosaur bones, and dinosaurs inside the car with shades on and police uniforms.
Are you kidding me?
They're getting closer.
We're just gonna warp out of there, go to the Meiji era.
As you arrive in the Meiji era, you hear...
Okay, we're just gonna warp off the planet then, I guess. Warp off to, what's a decent place to warp to? Springdale. We'll go to the front of the apartment complex.
In front of the apartment complex, you notice there are a lot of nice flowers on all the windowsills.
Okay. Start walking into the apartment building.
When you walk into the apartment building, you notice that all the people in there are connected by thorny vines, and like flowers are blossoming from like their chests.
Nope.
You notice that all their wristbands are at 0, and there's a woman in the middle whose wristband is at a perfect blue 100, sitting cross-legged with the vines all connecting to like her chest.
Of course. Hey lady, what you doing?
Hey, hero framer.
You don't know who I am.
What do you... Oh, you have the thing.
Nice try.
You do have the thing. You got me. You got me. You have the Spectre cloak, so they don't know. Okay. Oh hey. Like what I did here?
No.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
You just drained all their points, didn't you?
Ah. See, that's the thing. That's the thing they didn't tell us. When your score goes lower and lower, we knew that it reflected, like, your economic standpoint. It reflected where you were positioned in society. It gave you less advantages.
But if you do bad things, you just automatically lose wealth?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a thing because? And you can drain people's wealth through their points because?
Doing good things also increases your wealth.
Okay, do you call this a good thing?
What's interesting about it is it's also connected to your base vitality when you get it.
Of course it is.
When you get hurt, your score goes down. And whether you die from doing something bad or getting injured, your score will hit 0. I was almost killed by police. I was on my last leg earlier today at the Springdale Garden, but I was able to escape. But what I found is that with this, and a vine curls from her finger and moves towards you.
I'm pulling my gun blade and slice it. Stop it.
How fast are you?
15 miles per hour.
Hit it up.
Good thing I don't have a wristband.
So, you lift your gun blade to try and slash it.
Actually, I have the spectral sword already out. I can just do that.
But you didn't. That's not what you
Darn
went
it,
for.
Jeff.
So when you try to do it, the vine whips up, hits your hand, you drop the gun blade. It like disarms you, and it's a thorned vine too. Probably should take damage to be honest.
Of course I should.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to.
Good to see you.
16 damage.
You took 16. Hey, like what you did to the guy. You didn't deserve it.
Stop.
What's your health then?
I'm at 23.
You're at 23? You should write that.
No.
What? Keep trying.
That one I actually should.
Yeah, you actually should write.
Not powers.
You should write powers. How many powers do you have left?
13.
How would I?
Because you should be able to keep track of my powers.
Mm-hmm. So, you're now bleeding, and then she's like, ooh, first blood.
You did first blood.
Yes, I did. I'm happy about myself.
Can we not, though?
Can you look behind you?
No, I'm charging at you. Running towards her with the spectral sword.
You notice that you now can't see. The room is dark. You charge forward, but nothing's there.
Not spectral. Dimension cape back to the front of the building.
In front of the building, the door is now grown over with vines, as well as the windows. All light that was coming into the building has now been blocked out.
Right.
So it's just like a dark space.
Game portal, we're pulling a second magic medicine out.
You game portal, and when you reach in for the magic medicine, your hand grabs this guy's face.
What?
You don't rip his face off, but as you pull your hand, the guy's like
Uncover his head, face? What are you doing in my game portal?
Are you looking for Master Dragon?
I guess? Sure?
we were wondering, you don't have to do this. This is completely optional. We've noticed that you've really been looking for, like, solitude. We've been watching you.
I'm not looking for solitude. I'm looking to deal with this stupid red bracelet nonsense.
Oh, okay. Then I guess this doesn't matter. I'm gonna go back in here.
Can I get my... You can't... I don't close the port. I'm still getting my matching medicine.
No, he's walking away. He's just not... Your medicine's right there. He left.
Yeah. A second.
Yeah.
Yeah. We start slicing at the plant material and out the door.
The plant material, when you slice it, reacts. The spikes get big, like the thorns grow to, like, massive size, all, like, jetting toward you. Are you fast enough to react to get out of the way? 15 miles per hour.
No.
No? How much damage?
1.
Oh, okay.
You know, just getting slapped by a little vine of 16 bits.
16.
Getting punctured by, like, giant spikes. 1 damage.
Oh, yeah.
1 damage.
You were faster on the uptake for this one. You're like, I've been here before. Different situation, same vibes.
So that's not gonna work.
So you're at 22. Health.
I know how to make prison wine. What would I need for it?
I don't want
Prison wine.
it. You're trying to make the prison.
Yeah.
Okay. The ingredients are, and you should write this down. Like, you should write this down. Bread. Chocolate.
Ugh. I'm gonna spell chocolate really wrong because I don't care.
Cauliflower. Grapes. Urine.
Of course it's true.
I like the, of course it's urine. What else could it be?
And that's it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, grocery store. This is for the better good. When you walk to a grocery store.
Okay, you're at Springdale Mart.
Yeah.
Everything seems really normal.
We grab some bread. Some chocolate.
Hold on. When you grab the bread, like when you pick it up, there's like a little guy made of dough, like chilling under the bread. And he goes, "Oh, my house!"
Can I grab another loaf that isn't a house?
Can I have my house back?
Of course, but before I do, are all of these houses?
I've never tried to talk to my neighbors.
Okay, I put yours down, I lift another one.
Oh, hello.
Okay, well.
I don't have many visitors.
Bye.
Is good. Oh, are you taking my house?
I'm putting your house down, let's lift the
Oh, thank you.
third one.
Oh, hello.
Okay, screw this, I'm taking your house.
Oh, no.
If you go to the guy next door, he has a house that you can live in.
He like knocks on the bread. Oh, hello. Oh, I'd like to call the police, but my phone's in my house. Don't worry, I have a phone. It's okay.
I left his bread.
Oh no! Oh, they both go over to like the first bread and they knock on it. And I'm like, oh, hello again. It's good to. Wait, where are you going? Oh no!
Are there any more loaves of bread that I need to worry about?
There are like 12 more.
I take all of them.
You take all the bread. You have like 12 loaves of bread. A like worker at Springdale Mart comes up. He has like a red vest on. He like looks down the aisle and he's like, "Do you need me to get you a basket? It looks like you just got a lot."
Yeah, I actually need to get a lot of stuff. I appreciate it.
Okay, cool. I'll be right back. It's gonna be like a moment.
Yeah, I'll wait for him.
Okay, you wait for him. You hear, "Hey, can we have our house back?"
Are you gonna call the police on me? Really quietly so that nobody can hear?
What?
Okay, it's fair. That's fair. Only so that the bread people can hear, the dough people can hear. Are you gonna call the police?
I mean, we'd be calling because you stole our house,
Can
but
you
if you
just-
gave our house back, we would have no reason to
I
call.
need one house.
What? I don't know. You guys seem like cool guys, but I want roommates. Neither do I. I had a whole house to myself. Why would I want a roommate?
Can I give you half of a house?
What? I mean, one of us just kind of gets dicked. Like, one of us just doesn't have, like, a whole house anymore.
I mean, there's not. I really need this.
I don't think any of us wants to have half of what we had, and then everybody else has a nice house.
So it's either you all don't have houses, or one of you has less of a house.
I feel like the guy that you leave half a house is still gonna call the police. I don't think he'd be satisfied at all.
Well, then I guess you're not getting houses.
I mean, I don't. Please,
Are you gonna call the police?
Not if you give me we explained this.
Yeah, I need one of the houses. Or even a quarter of a house.
I don't think. Does anyone here prefer, like, the tiny house movement? I know that's a popular thing now. People with smaller houses. No. If you went to Whole Foods,
1/8.
they're, like, really hippie-ish. They might like tiny houses.
1/8 of a house.
No one wants to be the guy that has the 7/8 of a house.
That's a lot of house.
Not compared to what we had before and what everyone else will have.
Actually, one slice of your house.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem sufficient, and I have less house. Like, who likes end pieces?
It's the guy here with my basket. This is a dumb conversation.
The guy with the basket shows up, and he goes, "Oh, hi, are you guys doing okay?" And they're like, "He took our house." And I was like, "This is a grocery store. People buy bread here. We have a bakery here. They make you new house. This is a regular thing, guys. We can't sell bread if you always bitch
why you
about
guys
the houses."
bake phones into their houses?
They still need quality living quarters, sir.
But
This isn't slavery. This is housing for them.
why don't you just make houses separate for them?
No, we still gotta sell the bread. They don't pay rent.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna take all of these loaves then. Actually, no. Can you ensure that they don't call the police on me? Because they're gonna be like house robbery.
Who are they gonna call? Their phones are made of bread.
Oh, fair point. Okay. So I'm actually only need one loaf then.
Yay! Like, everyone's like, ah. He's like, that seems more reasonable. Do you still need that basket?
Of course I do, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I appreciate you getting it for me.
Oh, no problem. That's cool.
I just need to get some chocolate, cauliflower, and some grapes.
Dee. His span goes up to 110.
You can go over 100. Huh.
Well, have a great day, sir. And if you need anything else, feel free to talk to me.
Okay, thank you.
He walks off.
Okay. I start looking for my other ingredients now that I got a loaf of bread after a dumb conversation.
Okay.
Next, the great people.
So you left all the rest of the bread thing?
Yeah, let the other.
The guy who doesn't have a house is like, can I live with you? Can I?
No.
Nah, I'd prefer more stable living. Don't mind me. I'm just walking through the store. I'm not going where you're going. We just happen to be going in the same direction.
Are you going to the bakery?
What? I mean, who knows where I'm going?
Mm-hmm.
It's none of your business. I'm sorry, not to be rude.
Read your mind. I read his mind.
he doesn't have one.
What? No.
I like the reaction. He doesn't have one.
He has to have a mind if he's got opinions of the sort. Don't tell me he does not have a mind.
He doesn't have, like, a conventional sense mind.
I'm taking you to the bakery.
What? No, I don't need an escort. I'm not. You happen to be in front.
Okay.
You know, it just will seem like.
So why do you need to go in this direction?
What? I don't have to tell. You're not my dad.
I'm not giving your house back.
No. I understand that.
Well, then stop following me.
I'm not following you.
You're saying that, but yeah, I know you're lying.
Why do you say that?
Because I can read your mind.
What?
Yes.
Excuse me.
I don't believe you.
I have the power to read your mind.
I don't think that's true. By the way, we've hit 1 hour and 5 minutes. Thank you. So that's where we're ending this particular episode. What do you think of the session?
This is very dumb, Jen. Stop doing this to me.
What?
Stop screwing around with literally everything.
What? I don't understand.
Jen, I was gonna have a confrontation with Master Dragon, and then you put the stupid red wristbands that I can't really do a whole lot about because nobody's telling me anything.
What? I feel like you know a lot.
I know that you die when you're at 0, that people can drain your life, but I don't know who set up the law specifically, because Peterson's the guy who supposedly did it, but we all know he didn't actually do it. And apparently Master Dragon's innocent, but like, screw that guy.
I like how you're like, but fuck him. How would you score this one compared to your last one on a 10 scale?
Last one I'd probably say was a 3, this one's a 2.
A 2?
This is getting bad, Jen.
This is getting bad.
I need to do another session to deal with the nonsense of the stupid plants that are destroying everything.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Stay tuned for more content. Make sure to like this video if you like this video. Favorite, comment, subscribe, ding ding ding, ring that bell, and share your video with your friends. Peace.